Hey, what's up guys? My name is Chas Fernandez. I'm a local Hudson County realtor, and today I'll be showing you how to sell your home without a realtor. The first thing you need to do is you need to research and have a deep understanding of your local market, right? Especially, if we're in Hudson County, for example, if you live in Weehawken and you have a 3-bedroom, house that has 1.5 bathrooms, you want to research not only the Weehawken market to see, well, how long on average are homes for sale? Does it take 28 days on the market to sell on average? Does it take 45 days, 17? If you have a 3-bedroom house with 1.5 bathrooms, look in the area for properties that are similar to yours, have the same bedroom size, same square footage, same bathrooms. Well, how much did they sell for? When did they sell for? If they sold 5 years ago, maybe it's not, I don't think that's the greatest comparable property because it's kind of outdated in the market. You want to find properties that are in your local area that have sold, maybe in the last few months, maybe a year at max, and have similar, bedroom sizes, bedroom number of bedrooms, same number of bathrooms, similar square footage, to get an understanding of obviously what you're going to price your home at, but also just to know what's going on in your local real estate market. Action tip: if you don't want to use a software to create a CMA for your property using similar properties in your area, just get an Excel spreadsheet or a Google spreadsheet, or even go old school and just write it down in a notebook, and just find properties that have the similar bedrooms and similar bathrooms, square footage, different selling points. That way then you can keep track of these properties and you can say, well, based on this, I'll price my house at $600,000, whatever it may be. Number 2, preparing your home for sale. So there's a lot of different visual and I guess even structural things that you may need to do with your home right before you put it on the market. This can be decluttering the home. Maybe a good portion of your stuff needs to go into a storage unit, right? Make the home more visually appealing. If you have a front yard, maybe invest into a little bit of landscaping. Let's trim those weeds a little bit, right? Let's give a nice visual presentation. Let's give a nice, if I'm passing by in the street, wow, it's a nice house. The exterior of the house. If the exterior of the house maybe is dirty, maybe look into power washing it. Maybe look into cleaning services or staging services. Staging is very key. When with how buyers perceive your house, right? You want to give yourself every tool in the arsenal. You want to give yourself every reason for someone to say yes. So the little things like decluttering it, making sure it's clean. When it comes to structural things, right? If there's a leaky roof, maybe you want to fix that. Maybe if there's a little mold in the basement, maybe check that out. Your bathroom door is missing a doorknob. Put a doorknob on there. Little things like that would go a long way with how buyers view your home. Number 3, understanding the legalities of selling your home in Hudson County and in New Jersey. So there's a lot of different legalities that you have to be aware of as a seller when selling your home. A big thing is seller disclosure. You can get into a lot of legal trouble, right? If, let's say, you sell a home to somebody and you didn't inform them about negative things about your home that you already knew. For example, let's say that your basement floods if you get heavy rain. You knew that, and you didn't tell the buyers that, you could be held responsible if it came out and they were able to prove that you knew about it. Same thing, let's say leaky roof, you knew about it, but you didn't disclose it, you can be in trouble for that. If your house was built before 1978, buyers are able to request to see if there is a lead paint, lead paint in the home. If there is, that could be a deal breaker for a buyer, and you may have to get that to be fixed. And so many things need to be disclosed, and that's why open communication is always very important. Regardless of whether or not even if you don't use a realtor, right? Make sure that you have a real estate attorney that A, you trust, and B, you can come to about certain questions or regarding disclosure, or if a buyer brings up a certain proclamation or statement, having even an attorney consult you could save you a lot of headaches in the future. Number 4, marketing and advertising your property. This is my favorite one. I went to college for marketing, so I love talking about this. But if you're selling your home without a realtor, you want to make sure that you give your home the best possibility it can be seen by as many eyeballs, right? So some of the obvious stuff, putting it on Zillow, putting it on Realtor.com, Trulia, right? Putting it on all the websites. In addition to that, think of some other niche ways you can put your things out there. Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, the Nextdoor app, right? Promote it on your social. Post it. If you're on Facebook, post it on Facebook. Ask your friends to share it. Put for sale signs in your front yard. That's pretty obvious, right? Go around, tell your neighbors, be like, hey Bob, me and the wife we're selling, and hey, if you have any family or friends that are looking to move into the neighborhood, let them know because we're selling. A lot of different little things like that can go a long way. If you really want, you can even create flyers and put them around town. As a real estate agent, I find all my properties that I'm going to show my buyers on the MLS, because that's where Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia, they get all their data from the MLS. So a buyer's agent like myself, or seller's, buyer's agent isn't going to go and find a property on Zillow or Trulia or Realtor.com. So it may be beneficial for you. There are realtors that actually charge like $500-$600 to put your home on the MLS. So that's all it would be. It's just one flat fee. They wouldn't be, selling your home. They're just pulling it on the MLS so it can be seen by other agents. They say, agent charge $500. I only charge $300 because it's not like it's a huge thing to do, if I'm being honest. In addition to that, I would also reach out to other agents. When you have agents that are calling you, these agents that are calling you and knowing, hey, I want to list your home, tell them, hey, no, but I give you permission to promote my home on your social media. By you giving permission to a realtor, hey, you can promote my home on social media. It's a win-win for everybody. It's a win for you because now you're getting more eyeballs on your property, which is what you need if you're selling your house without a realtor. And let's say for somebody like me, it's a win because now I get to showcase to my buyer clients, oh, hey guys, this is another house that I just went on the market. So it's a win for everybody. So definitely either A, reach out to agents and be like, hey, I give you permission to promote my home, or B, when they call you to solicit you, be like, hey, no, I don't want you to sell my house, but I'll give you permission if you want to promote it on your social media. That's definitely something that I don't see people talk about enough, but definitely, I think that can definitely go a long way in itself. Oh, and one more thing in regards to marketing and advertising, I almost forgot. Yeah, definitely hold open houses. Hold open houses. Definitely, try to get the word out there. Put it on social media. If you're tech savvy, I would even run a Facebook ad. You could probably put maybe $20, $30 behind it. Promoting your home for sale. Maybe put another $20 advertising that you're having an open house. Try to be flexible. With buyers who want to see the house. Sometimes I know it can be inconvenient. Maybe a buyer wants to see your house on a weekday at 7:30. It's kind of late, but it may be beneficial for you to say yes to that. Being flexible with showings as a seller who's selling without a realtor, you want to give yourself every opportunity to succeed. And the last one, negotiating and finalizing the sale. So when you're selling your home without a realtor, you're going to be, in direct communication and direct contact in terms of the negotiation and the sales process. Most likely, with another agent. I mean, it could be a buyer who's underrepresented, but the majority of the time you're going to be with an agent. And, obviously, if you're selling by yourself, you're not going to have the expertise or knowledge of all the contracts and that whole process of negotiation, which is perfectly fine. Which is why I said earlier on, definitely have a lawyer on hand, because you want to have a lawyer to review these documents. Obviously, some things are going to be obvious. If you're selling a home for $700,000 and some Joe Schmo, offers you $500,000, you don't need to bring that to a lawyer. You're just going to deny that immediately. You're right. So there's certain things, but even when you get an offer, it's like, oh wow, this looks great. Before you accept it, show it to a lawyer. Make sure reading the fine print, making sure that you're comfortable with the closing date. Make sure that there's no concessions that you're uncomfortable with. Make sure that there's no fine print in regards to the fixtures or in your house, or like I said, little things like that. If you want to make sure, like if you're not selling with a realtor, if you want to make sure that you at very least have a lawyer that can at least read over the stuff, making sure that you're making the best decision for yourself. Selling your home without a realtor in Hudson County, while it is doable as we just laid out, it is a lot. Definitely, I think the right person who's motivated and is ready to tackle all different hoops, whether it be having a deep understanding of the market, understanding the marketing and advertising, understanding the legalities, definitely having a lawyer, being prepared to prep your home. Definitely hire a photographer too. You want to have nice pictures of your home. Definitely, you want as much curb appeal, as much digital appeal as possible. If you're ready to tackle all those things, you can definitely do it. If you feel like maybe it's not the greatest idea, and you're willing to work with a realtor, I'd be very happy to be that person. And the way that listing agreements work, especially with me, is they can be canceled at any time. So even if you were to hire me and you're like, wow, this guy stinks, after a week, you can cancel the agreement. I don't think that'd be the case, but I like knowing that. I always say, big advice that was given to me many years ago was when guy was like, hey Chaz, I only want to work with people who want to work with me. And that's how I treat my real estate business. That's why everything I do is with no pressure, just good vibes. I bring my background into marketing and advertising into real estate. You're not going to find many realtors who have a background in marketing, who's certified in Google Ads, Facebook ads, copywriting, direct mail. When it comes to marketing, it's one of my favorite things, almost as much as I like real estate. But yeah, I wish you a ton of luck on selling your home without a realtor in Hudson County. If you decide, hey, maybe it's not the greatest idea, my contact info is in the description below, so you can always reach me there, okay? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.